from I'm ready to hear your full answer to that question. Take your time and feel free to use some of the suggested vocabulary if
Can you
you'd
ask
like.
again?
Of course, I was asking, is life in cities different from life in the countryside? You might want to include words like fast-paced, hectic, a contrast to, or a completely different pace.
I think the life in the city is completely different from ones in the countryside. Um, as for the face of the both life kind of life is the in the city is faster than in the countryside where people commit to commit every day, and there is so many vehicles on the roads at the same time, which can create a hectic and a noisy environment. But contrast to the, the countryside, the city life is provide people with many facilities and essential infrastructure which can improve the living condition.
That was a fantastic answer. You hit on some really key contrasts, specifically the fast-paced and hectic environment of the city with its traffic and noise versus the benefits of better facilities and infrastructure. Your use of vocabulary was excellent. Let's move on to the next question. How has technology changed the way people communicate?
I think the way people communicate have experienced many significant changes over time, because in the past people only need only can only can communicate and meet someone face to face. Is sometimes is with is sometimes is demand their time, and they can dedicate their time to go in the long distance. But now people only have to open their smartphone and their electronic devices to make a call for the people who they want to stay contact with.
That was a great comparison. You really highlighted how technology has bridged the gap of distance, making it much easier to maintain relationships without the constraints of time and travel. Let's move on to our third question. Is your lifestyle different from your parents' lifestyle?
Yes, absolutely. My lifestyle don't share any similarity mm, uh, with my parents' one, because I'm a young generation and I prefer experiencing many new things which don't uh, I don't have I haven't have yet. But with my family, they they only want to maintain the traditional things which they recognize as the normal day, and they don't want to explore anything around the world.
That's a very insightful way to explain the generational divide in lifestyles. You've captured the essence of wanting to explore new things versus valuing tradition and stability. Let's move to the fourth question. How has the way people shop changed?
Shopping has experienced many significant changes over time. From my perspective, people in the past only uh, I I mean people in the past have to go to for a long distance to go to any supermarket or open air market to buy the things they want. But now, what they wanted, but now people only need to open their smartphone and they can easily shop online where the price is cheaper than in the real life.
That's a spot on description of the shift towards online shopping. You've captured the convenience and price benefits perfectly. Let's move to the fifth question. Is the music young people listen to different from older generations?
I think the older generation listen to the completely different kind of music compared to the teenagers. As for the teenagers, we love many electric and um, just many high flow and delivery in the MV music, which can boost our moods and make us become more energetic. But in terms of the elderly, they seem to prefer listening to traditional kinds of music like bolero and
That's a really insightful take on how musical tastes differ. You've highlighted the energetic, modern styles loved by younger people and the appreciation for traditional genres like bolero among the older generation. Let's move to the sixth question. How have people's eating habits changed in your country?
my people eating habits has changed significantly over time. In the past, the in the past part only by a small part of vegetables and a tofu. They can totally make a delicious meal, and only they only want to be full of their stomach and be energetic enough to do many normal things like uh, go to work, study. But now people have more expensive and delicious taste than in the past. People tend to choose many eye-catching and expensive this is to enjoy. They not only enjoy the taste and the flavor of the dishes, but also the places and the environment where they enjoy where they are.
You've painted a really clear picture of that shift. It sounds like eating has gone from being primarily about nourishment and energy to becoming a more sensory experience that includes the atmosphere and presentation. Let's move on to the seventh question. How has the way students study changed?
The way students study has changed significantly over time. Mm, a few years ago, students only can study through face-to-face classroom, or sometimes is extracurricular lessons. But now people can choose many kinds of education like online courses and sometimes is recording sources which they find it most suitable for them.
That's a very accurate observation. The rise of online learning and flexible resources has definitely made education more accessible and tailored to individual needs. For your 8th question, is your hometown different now compared to your childhood?
My hometown is actually different from my childhood. And when I was a child, I remember that my hometown only include many one-story houses, and when the people lives is very poor and normal. They yes they seem to not save much poverty, and they can live a normal and simple life. But now, when the increase of economy, the infrastructure and facility is set up every day, and which improve living condition.
That's a wonderful description of the development and progress your hometown has seen. It's amazing to hear how the living conditions and infrastructure have improved over the years. Let's move on to the 9th question. Are children's lives different today compared to the past?